Marshall.
Here.
Counselor Kelly.
Here.
Counselor Gendron.
Here.
Counselor Condon.
Here.
Counselor Griffin.
Here.
Counselor Powell. Here. Counselor Sweeting.
Here.
Counselor Mancini.
Here.
President Thornhill.
Here. This is a special meeting of the Town Council. Just to give you the steps that are necessary for going forward with a potential request by the Hard Rock. The Mass Gaming Commission had intended to complete their suitability studies by the end of June. Because that didn't happen, the council is required to vote to proceed without a positive determination of suitability before we can accept a request for referendum. We can't vote to proceed without the positive determination, without a signed host agreement in front of us. Tonight's vote is simply, if we vote, because we do not have a host agreement in front of us, tonight's vote is simply to proceed without a positive determination of suitability. There are no presentations this evening. There's no discussion on the host agreement. It's simply a vote to proceed. What the vote tonight does, should the council vote positive to proceed, is it gives the opportunity for a referendum on September 10th. That has not been determined. The council will take that up at a later date. I do want to say we are only sitting here because of one councilor's hard work on making sure that we follow the right process, and that's Councilor Griffin. He is the one that realized and helped us to know that without voting on this to proceed without the positive determination of suitability, that we would not meet the September 10th day should we think that that would be the right time for a referendum. If there is a request after this evening's meeting, it needs to be filed with the clerk of the council and the town clerk tomorrow morning. The clerk of the council and I have discussed this. It does still meet that 60th day, and we need to have a referendum within 60 to 90 days of the request. The clock starts ticking at the time of the request, not at the vote this evening. I also want to thank Councilor Kelly for coming back from Rhode Island for this. Councilor Griffin from coming back from the Boston area. The council has done everything they can to bring this process forward and to be able to have this meeting tonight. As I mentioned, I do not have a host agreement, nor does any other councilor. So at this point, rather than adjourn the meeting and lose all the opportunities that I believe might be in the best interest of the community, and that is solely what the council is looking for, is the best interest of the community, I'm going to recess for not more than 5 minutes. If we don't have that host agreement within the next 5 minutes in front of us, unfortunately, I am really sorry to say, after all this hard work, that we will have to cancel tonight's meeting. So there'll be a 5-minute recess.